I am a leader in 2600 thanks to Dr. China and Amazing Logic Mix put me in a great position to talk to you guys. Ever since I was young, I always wanted to be in front of a crowd like this, beautiful people. So I'm very comfortable in this place, in this setting. I've been with IML and Rich University for only like 2 months now. 2 months. My history is I have a history of marketing management, sales coaching management, sales account management. I just feel like bubblegum shrimp when I was talking about all these different things I manage. But the best thing about it is now, guys, is that I'm allowed to actually manage myself. So when my good friend Caressa actually told me about this opportunity, I was kind of like, what you talking about? I don't even know what Forex is. Like, I don't even want to get involved in it. Like, I'm good. Show of hands. Does anybody know what Forex is? Is this your first time hearing about Forex? Evan, like, raise your hand. You comfortable? Good. Come on. Here we go. Woo! Yes. Is it confusing a little bit? I'll show of hands. All right. Great. You're not alone. It's okay. So I want y'all to break down that wall because all of us felt the exact same way. Show of hands. Was it confusing to you when you first heard of Forex?
Of course.
Right? Right?
You're not the drunk.
Oh, no.
Put this down here.
No, you need this.
Down here, though. Does it fit? I don't want it to get wet.
Let's just get a napkin.
Right there. Perfect. So, by show of hands, as y'all can actually see, you're not the only ones that was confused about this, right? So, you're in safe hands with us. We like all safe. We're just a lot cheaper. But anyway, guys, I really love this company. My whole life, I've always been told that I was an asset to the company when I got in. I'll join the company, and I'll join that. Even if I start at the ground level, I'll get ask my wife, the beautiful one right there. What's up, baby? Every time I join a company, you can ask her, I'll get promoted like 6 times in 1 year. Before I even get out of my probationary period, dude, I'll take my boss job before I even finish. I'm like, wait, I'm still training. You know, I'm about to train everybody. All right, dang, okay, cool. So the last thing that happened, can you open that door for whoever it is right there for me, please? So when COVID-19 hit, as everyone, a lot of our jobs slowed down. Show of hands, line. Slow down, kind of stay home. What's going on? You're furloughed. You don't know what's happening. You lost your job too. I know daycare is a hard place, bro. I get it. So when that happened, guys, I think it was kind of like, hey, I was at home. My job kept me.
I just caught that one. Go ahead.
My job kept me enough to just keep me on the beach. Just like, look, I ain't gonna fire you. I ain't gonna pay you all your salary, but I know you mean something important to us, so we're just gonna keep you over there just a little bit, right? So after everything kind of went down a little bit, they called me up. And this is after about a month of me being in Forex. So let me tell you, after I joined, I hit the ground running. In 2 weeks, just like any other job I do, I got promoted twice. I ranked up 2 times in 14 days. Just hit the ground running. It's not hard, guys, trust me. So what happened was my job called me back. Got on the phone and said, so when you coming back to work? I was like, I'm not. And I was like, you know what? I'm not. I started feeling strong about it. I'm not coming back. They was like, hold on, let me get the CEO on the phone. Literally went to the CEO's office and was like, Kendall's not coming back to work. What? Tell him we're gonna give him a raise. He said he's gonna give you a raise. He said, tell him I'm about to give myself a raise. And I want y'all to understand the power you have with that. The power I have when my wife calls me and says, your son's not feeling well. Okay, stop everything I'm doing at home. I don't have to call you. I don't have to ask you, is it okay? Excuse me, sir. Is it okay if I go take care of my child? That never set well with me. I'm sorry, sir. Call you in the morning. Hey, how you doing? I'm not doing that good. My stomach hurt, my ear hurt, and my back. I don't know what's wrong. It's weird, but I'm not coming to work. Is it okay if I don't come to work? Let me tell y'all. Since that phone call, I hung up. I'm 35 years old. I'm retired. Okay? I do Forex. I do IML, and most importantly, I do Rich University because this is the opportunity, guys. And does anyone know the equation for success? It's very easy. Say it with me. Opportunity
Opportunity
meets preparation
means preparation
equals success.
equals success.
Okay, one more time. Let's just say it with your chest. All right? Opportunity
Opportunity
meets preparation
means preparation
equals success.
equals success.
How many of you are prepared tonight? Oh, come on! Great. Guess what? Because preparation, we have an opportunity for you. And guess what? That's going to equal your success. And with that being said, I'm going to call up Platinum 5,000 representative, my girl, D. Bring it in, baby.
Let me tell y'all, Coach Pro is such an amazing leader in this. Hold up, I don't know what this is, but he's such an amazing leader in this space. He came in, he dominated. He's in the New Orleans area, well, obviously, because that's where we all are right now. And he is funny. The way he leads is just amazing. If you're on his team, it's just a major blessing because he's so motivational. He's so motivational. He gets the crowd going. You know, and that's just exciting to be in a place where you can all come together and just feel that energy. Where we're all sitting here, we feel good, we look good, y'all look good. I love that. Yes. Yes. You feeling good too, right? So my name is D. I'm a P5000 in New Orleans. And just a quick little history about me. I actually heard about Forex a little over a year ago, scrolling through Instagram, social media, like how many of us do. You know, we're looking at people's lifestyles, right? We see them pretty people on the boats. We see the clothes. We see the shoes, the nails. I like to look at nails too and stuff like that. And I'm scrolling, and I saw that amazing lady back there, Dr. China back there. I'm talking about you. Have you feeling good, y'all? He is just a character. He's gonna be great in this stage. Yeah. Stop preparing him. So, saw Dr. China. I'm like, oh, okay. She's traveling. I love to travel. She's in Dubai. I'm not talking about just regular, you know, you see people in Dubai, they riding in the camels and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about she's in mansions, decked out. Decked out. They in the rafts. I don't know what they call those rafts, Dr. China, looking like nothing but royalty, gold surrounding them. All type of stuff going on in these pictures. I'm like, hold up. Something ain't right. I don't know what's going on, but whatever I'm doing, it's not working out. It's not working out because I want to be in them pictures. I need to be where y'all? I don't know where y'all was at, but everything was white. I see, you know, when you wear that all white because you're feeling godly, and I'm like, just ooh, like look at this. It just looks good. So, got into a presentation. At the time, it was on a Zoom. We're able to gather right now, which is just a blessing. And needless to say, the rest is history. When I first heard about this, I was practicing as an RN with a private doctor in Gentilly, focused in Toro Hospital. Got into this space, started learning. Now, the cool thing about this academy is that you have educators on here that literally tell you exactly what to do. So I came in not knowing a thing about it, but turned $100 into $12,000 just copying and pasting in my first 3 months. Come on now. Now, you didn't have to tell me nothing else. You didn't have to tell me nothing else. I said, okay. Well, I was practicing as a nurse. I only had about an hour and a half a day. So 2 o'clock in the morning was my time. 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up. You know, when you get home, you can't really go straight to sleep because you just got off work. You got to wind down a bit, right? My wind down was Forex. I would sit there, I'm laying in bed, I'm like, okay, they say, get into this. Close out of this. I'm like, okay. 3 months later, the $100, I said, oh, shoot, look. I said, okay, I'm going to give y'all a 3-week notice. Because if I can do this halfway asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, imagine now when I put my whole focus on this and do this full time. Right? So I gave him a 3-week notice because this is a professional job and I like Doc. Doc was cool. So I don't want to just be like, please, even though that's really how I was feeling. Because watch that, I don't like having to explain myself to people that much. You know what I mean? When I want to go, I want to go. My spirit moved me. It told me that I needed to leave. I should be able to leave. But out of respect, give you a 3-week notice. March 17th of last year was when I put a bet on myself that put me in a position to be able to retire at 32 years old. I trade Forex full-time. I'm a full-time Forex trader. I have an amazing team of people in New Orleans. My youngest is 19, the oldest is 73, and we are rocking it in this market. Why are we rocking it? Because we believe. We had a product that worked. I didn't need anybody to sit here and tell me what Forex, oh girl, you know, well, you should learn. I didn't need that. I knew just from Googling what Forex was, knowing that it was recession proof, that this was something I could learn. And then you gave me an academy where I can learn this on my own, no cap, and really sit here and figure this thing out. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew how to copy and paste, and I made 12 grand. I don't think y'all heard me. You know, Control C, Control V, copy and paste. $100 to $12,000 in 3 months, not knowing what is going on, halfway asleep. I said, okay. So the bet was on me, and like I said, the rest was history. In a year and a half time, what have I accomplished, right? I went to Loyola University, jumped out. Let's go, Wolfpack. Jumped out of Loyola. I said, okay, let's go to charity. Finished the charity, jumped out and said, okay, let's go to LSU. Right? That's a lot of school loans. Loyola by itself is $100 grand a year. A semester, huh? It was like $100 grand a semester. I had scholarship, but man, $100 grand, right? At the table, we wasn't talking about how we were gonna pay it. We just knew the loans was there and that I could go and I would get a great job, and then we'd be able to pay those loans off over some time, and then we could buy a house. That's what I was taught. That's what I was taught. So now I've accumulated all of these school loans. I'm a nurse at school, but now I'm in Forex, right? School loans paid off. So we don't believe in being in debt here in this community. Because the first thing you're going to do is clear it up. You should own whatever you want, right? We own our cars now, we buying houses, we able to chill. We don't got to worry about, oh, you are not approved. What's that mean? I'm making the money to clear that up. So what's the problem? I want it. If I want it, I get it. That's it. So then, cleared off my debt. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm doing this Forex. I love it. My team, I got some significant money coming in. I love this city. I'm from Brooklyn originally, but I moved here right after Katrina. I love this city. So how can I give back to the community? Less than a year, I invested in a school that's being built in the 9th Ward, McDonald number 19. So if you ever look inside those history books that they used to give us, because they like to tell us what our history is. I'm not gonna get into that side of stuff, but they like to tell us what our history is. So they had this school. It was this little black girl. It's a famous picture, and she was drinking from the water fountain. And they had all these white people yelling at her in the picture. Then you saw another picture with her being pretty much carried out of school. She's walking with 2 other little girls, and you have all these angry people screaming at her, right? Her name is Leona Tate. That McDonald number 19 school, that's hers now. Because we made that investment, and Forex made that possible. So we just rewrote history again for New Orleans. Could you imagine being kicked out of a school and then owning it? And then you turned it into a school that's for us, by us? And you just needed somebody to do another small investment. I mean, it wasn't too small. It wasn't small at all, actually. But you needed somebody to come in and do another investment. And you have this Forex trader from Rich University who's like, look, this is going to be my first investment. Here you go. That feeling to make history is unmatched. And that's just the beginning. That's a year and a half in. That's a year and a half in. Can you imagine? I'm gonna be bad and bougie in another year. I'm gonna have that hat. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be chilling. I said, let me give back first. This is an opportunity where we give. I could have easily went out and said, okay, you know what, Leona Tate, I understand that you want that school because of what they did, but I need my own stuff first. No. We can't do that. That money's gonna keep coming, right? Because if you bless others, the blessings come back. You have to give in order to receive. So when you do that, the power that comes from that now, what you think God got in store for me? I have no clue. I just know that he said, hey, you needed to sign up with Forex. Here's Dr. China's page. I said, okay, God, let's go. Sign up with that. Okay, well, you need to do this shit. I said, you sure? He said, don't question me, woman. I said, all right, God, let's go. And bam, the rest is history. Skyrocketed. So if you're in this space, welcome to an exclusive environment of money makers. This is the Boss Talk Room. And here we talk a little bit differently than what you hear is going on outside in the street. Hello, welcome. Outside in the streets, it's a world of its own. We got people who really live in their problems or live in a space where it's like, man, I just got laid off. Man, I'm dealing with this. Man, I'm dealing with that. But in the Boss Talk room, the conversation is different. In Boss Talk rooms, you hear stories of inspiration. You hear stories that you can relate to. You hear stories of hope, stories of achievement. It's different when you come around bosses now. Because we're not sitting here talking about everything that depressed us. We're not sitting here thinking about everything that, okay. You don't come up here with me in a second. I'm not playing with you. We're not talking about our oppressors over here. We're congratulating each other and we're celebrating. Because that's what bosses do. We want to see each other win. We're not sitting here like, okay, but we don't got time for that. Everybody is a winner. So let's get this thing started, right? Because we winners. Are we about to be millionaires up in here? I don't think y'all going to be millionaires up here. We have to be millionaires up in here. All right. So welcome to the Rich University presentation room where the bosses talk. And let me tell you a little bit about my amazing mentor, Dr. China Bentley, who I pointed out a little earlier. She is the creator, CEO, and founder of Rich University. Rich University, and the amazing thing about Dr. China is that from the moment that I met her, right? That's a big boss over here. That's Big Bang. That's Big Bang. And from the moment I met Big Bang, Big Bang never spoke about her. And that's crazy. Because you meet CEOs, maybe not. But when you talk about CEOs in your job, right? Those are not people that you meet necessarily. You got to do the production. They don't care about the little man down there. Boy, is you producing? If you're not, then manager. You know? So when you have a CEO whose goal personally is, I got to put my people on. I got to impact 1 million families. I got to show 1 million families in my community how I'm going to help them level up. I need y'all to level up. Now, that's a different type of CEO. Have y'all ever met the CEO of McDonald's? Do y'all know who he is? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure y'all get some french fries and them nuggets sometimes, right? That coffee, the McFerry is good. But I have no clue who he is, and I'm not sure. I don't think he's ever even been on a commercial. You'll never see him eat that food, right? Ever. But we spend our dollars there. Lots of it. It's $1 billion corporation. Same thing with these banks, right? JP Morgan. How many people know what JP Morgan looks like? Have y'all ever seen a picture? I mean, maybe some of you. Just a picture though. You ever seen them on a commercial? But you're going to put your money with it, right? And here we got the CEO right there in the room with us. There you go. Big Bang. Big Bang. Big Bang, whose goal was not just for her, but for everyone in this room. So what do we do here, right? Has any of y'all read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Mr. Kawasaki. Few of us. So it's a good book. You should really read it. What he talks about in that book is the left and the right side of the quadrant. So most of us, the majority, live on what we call the right side of the quadrant. That's where your employees and your self-employed people live, right? So your employees, we got to work for our dollar. Self-employed, you still working for your dollar, but instead of you answering for somebody, you trading your time for that dollar, right? So, I mean, it's still work. Then you get over to the left side. That's where the business owners and the investors live. Business owners don't need to be there in order for their products to continue to sell. You will never see the CEO of McDonald's going in and cleaning the table. Why? He doesn't need to. He has us for that. Why do you need to be there? He has his employees. Then you have your investors. Hello. Your investors really don't have to work for anybody, period. We don't trade our work or our time for money. We trade our money works for us, is what I'm trying to say. We don't need to be there at all. You move certain things around and your money will multiply on its own. Just a simple, okay, well, let me switch this from this to that. And you don't have to tell nobody to do it either. You can just do that. I mean, I sit on my living room couch just like how many of you are and invest my money the way I need to. I don't need to ask nobody for permission to do that. That's mine. I don't need to ask nobody for permission to get it out either. So how does that separate? How does that show in the community, right? Why is there only 1% of people on the left side of the quadrant? It's all back to our schooling, the foundation of how we learn. So most of us, including myself, went to public school, right? I went to public school in New York City. Given I went to school in Chelsea, which is considered a very prestigious neighborhood in New York and Manhattan. But in public school, I can tell you the conversations there were not about finance in the sense of how to fix your credit, how to put money into your pockets without having to work for somebody. It wasn't about how we're going to do investments. Let's learn about stocks. That's not something that the public schools taught us. That's not even something that was discussed at my living room table or dining room table. If it was discussed in school, and maybe I would have brought that up with my mom, but it wasn't. So that's just not what we practice. Unfortunately, that's where many of us go, public school, right? Then you step up to private school. Private school is cool. Loyola was private school for me. College, that's when most of us attend, well, for me, that's when I started attending private school. So private school is cool. You do have those opportunities, but only if you go and look for it, right? So you can learn about these investment groups or credit groups if you join those clubs. If you go look for it, or maybe they look for you. Or maybe if you pledge, then maybe you'll be able to get into certain conversations. But if you weren't invited into those rooms, or if you didn't go seek those rooms, once again, you're back in a public school area where you don't have any clue about it. We're still in the blind, right? So yeah, we have the advantage in private school of being able to maybe possibly go see. But if you're not invited, you're still in that same situation. You're still locked into that mindset. So then you have the elite, that 3%, right? You know what the 3% does? Where y'all at? Private location. Or what we talking about? Money. The elite meets just like this and then makes decisions for the people in the private and the public schools. We sitting here talking about big time investments. We sitting here talking about how we're gonna make our bread before anybody else. We're on a public street. You think those people outside know what we're doing? They have no clue what's going on in this house. They didn't get the invitation. But we in here talking about money moves, about things that could change our lives. Now y'all know about Leona Tate, if you didn't know about her before. That's something that came in this exclusive environment, right? That's how the elite migrants, that's how they talk, that's how they build over golf. How many of us play golf? Oh, okay. You can answer. I know. But I can tell you when they go play golf, you know, President Obama and Donald Trump, they spend millions of dollars on their golf trips to, I don't even know where they're going because I don't play that. But that's where the elite go. They have their boardrooms where they sit and they talk and they plan. Where do we sit and talk and plan? Well, now we have a place like this, right? Where we can all come together and shoot ideas. Now we can talk about things and different investments that nobody really knew about. Kodak. How many people know about Kodak? The film company. Oh, okay. Cameras. You know that? You know that? So do you know if you invested in Kodak with just $5,000 about 3.5 weeks ago, that in one day it shot up 48%? And in that one day, if you had invested just $5,000, you would have came out with about 50 to 100 grand in one day. You wouldn't know that unless you were in spaces like this talking to the elites, right? talking to people who have those type of conversations, because that's not something we're discussing at our living room tables at all. Kodak, by the way, made that because they decided to get into pharmaceuticals. So our camera people will not be making our medicines.
Wow.
Just to let you know that. Kodak films, they make those cameras that y'all sell at Walmart. Y'all see them? They're now in the pharmaceutical industry. You have other companies that, are just moving in different ways. Conversations that are being had everywhere that we just are not privy to because we're not in those rooms. So to be able to be in a part of a room like that, that's what separates the left from the right. That's what separates the conversation and the talks that we have. That's what now puts you on the other side of money, when you're able to enter those exclusive environments. So what do we offer here at Rich University? Mentorship. Mentorship is something, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to get there, what they say is you find the richest person in the room and you do exactly what they do from beginning to end. If you've never held $1 million, you go find you a millionaire and then you go talk to them and pick their brain and do everything they tell you to do because you never had that before. You never did it. So why are you going to try to figure this out on your own? Just go get that help. Where's Big Bang? I don't know what she's at. Big Bang. So you find a millionaire or a billionaire who can really show you the ropes. Here at Rich University, you get that. That mentorship is unmatched. If you asked me last year if I'd be talking like how I'm talking right now, the answer would have been, are you crazy? You have no idea what you're talking about. I like to document everything. So if you go on my Instagram story, literally a year ago from today, that was the first time, a little past that. The first time I met Dr. China. We were at the lake eating some crawfish. She's from New Orleans, so we got down for crawfish now. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, she said, you gotta command the room, Z. I only been in this thing for a couple weeks. I said, command the room? I said, oh no. That's not how I talk to Dr. China. I don't talk to people. I will never stand in front of a room with people. That's just not it. But you can go check my Instagram. It's that Forex shit. To see, because I like to, if you want to go check it, you can check it. And she's like, girl, you gotta come in there. And I'm like, oh no. I remember times Dr. China used to sit there and be like, I need a video. You have a really good testimony. I need a video. Absolutely not. I said, okay, Dr. China, 5 days in, Dr. China said, where is the video? Just too shy. I got in my own way. A lot of the times, that's what a lot of us do. I have somebody who I'm aspiring to get to that level. I was just admiring her on Instagram because she's in Dubai. She's here. And then she's like, okay, you want to get here? I reached out. I said, this is where I want to get. Logic got that message. I said, Logic, I'm going to say. He said, okay. And then came into this space and everything a millionaire told me to do, I was like, I'm shy. And then fast forward a year later, where I'm able to sit down now and just get that value, like how you are now. How many of y'all have ever sat in a room where you could pick the brain of a millionaire? This is the first time for a lot of us. So to just have that type of person who's there, that mentorship is unmatched. And now we're in the digital boom. If you don't know what's happening, I don't know where you've been. But jobs ain't doing what they used to do now. Everything's online. You're working from home now. Your computers, right? So you're able to learn how to make money from your smartphone, from an app. Forex. Sitting on your couch. You don't have to ask nobody permission no more. I don't have time to ask nobody permission about making money. I don't have time for that. If I want it, I get it, right? You learn about Forex. You learn about cryptocurrency. I know y'all heard about Bitcoin. Yes. Every country now owns its own coin. What do you think that's going to mean in the future? Exactly. The stimulus package where we were all waiting for $1,200, right? A lot of y'all was waiting for that $1,200. That's cool. Oh, we got $1,200. The government finally going to do something. Yay. Let's get this $1,200 there. You remember they tried to pass that law 3 times. They tried to pass that stimulus package 3 times, and it got declined, denied, right? But on that 4th time, it passed. You know why? Because they had a little clause at the bottom that we couldn't pay attention to because we were so focused on that $1,200. That sheep's money is what I call it. You were so focused on that $1,200 that you didn't even realize that was the U.S. entering into the cryptocurrency space. You weren't paying attention to that because they fooled us. Here's $1,200. Ooh, it's shiny. By the way, we buying into crypto. Don't tell them. But in rooms like this, now you can talk about that. Now you can see how it's moving. HFX, binary options, stock options. I know y'all see what's going on with the stock market. Why not get into that? Twitter, Apple, Netflix, Tesla. Tesla. In a space here, you have the mentorship that's showing you how all of that works. If you can read one chart, you can read all of them. Why not put yourself first? Independent business owner. Entrepreneurs, where y'all at? Raise your hand. Everybody, right? I never met any person from the moment there was a little girl who said, you know what? When I grow up, I don't want to do nothing. I'm going to be broke. I don't want nothing. I'm good. Every person in this room, from the time it was a little person, said, a little person. Hey, little person. Every person in this room, from the time it was a little kid, said they wanted to own something. I know that for a fact because I wanted to own my sister's Barbie dolls. It was mine. I needed that. And I needed to, dress her the way I wanted to. It didn't matter if my sister cried, it was mine. I needed to own that. My brother too. He liked those little cars. I like them too. As kids, we grow up, we want to own things. We take them. You have an academy that's teaching you about Forex, crypto, HFX, binary options, and how to become your own independent business owner in a digital space. Now you own a digital company. People are working from home or not working at all. What do you think they mean? Digital currency, digital assets, digital businesses. And now you're in a section, in a room where that is the conversation. How do we get ahead? And then you have the mentors who show you how to do that as well. So what is Forex? How many people know what Forex is? I had no idea what Forex was before I got into this space. Like many of you, I just did not know. I was like, what, Forex? Forex is literally trading currencies. So I know COVID has us locked down, so we can't really move from one space to the next, right? But from your smartphone now, what you can do is travel. You can trade your Australian dollar for your Japanese yen with just the push of a button. You don't gotta go to the airport anymore and go to the currency exchange booth. You know what I'm talking about, you travel. See it in your face. You don't gotta do any of that anymore. You can literally sit here and exchange those currencies right here and make money over that rate. That's the over-the-counter rate, the OTC. It's the largest financial market in the world, bigger than the stock market. Stock market only trades $2.6 billion a day. Here in Forex, you have $6.7 trillion being moved back and forth every day. You know what that means? They can afford to create 100 millionaires a day and not even feel it. Y'all don't want to be millionaires because y'all real quiet. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Y'all want to be millionaires? I need that money. I need that money. You have something that makes $6.7 trillion a day back and forth, and you don't want to learn that skill and learn how to move it? That's crazy. That's crazy. $15,000 a week is slow. I'm 32. $50,000 weeks are slow. It's a global market. It operates 24 hours, 5 days a week. But don't forget, I told you that you can get into cryptocurrency, right? So that opens up now to 7 days a week. Whenever you want, you can sit there and make your money. You don't have to ask, you don't have to beg, you don't have to sell. You don't have to borrow. You can literally sit there and make your money. It comes from the central banks, financial institutions, and big hedge fund holders. You know who Trump is? That's our president, right? He's also one of the biggest hedge fund holders in the United States of America, really in the world. So when y'all think that he's just battling, this man don't know what he's talking about. He's talking crazy. You know what we do in this room, my Forex traders? We say, okay, they got Trump coming on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Where's my phone?
We about to make money.
Hey, okay. And everybody else, girl, I'm seeing y'all tweeting on Facebook. I'm seeing y'all tweets. I'm seeing y'all memes. Trump, I said, well, Trump, let's pay me a hefty $10,000. I don't know what's going on. But all right, we can talk this talk. Your bank is going to do it for you anyway. If you didn't know, you put $100 in the bank. The bank says, okay, thank you. We'll hold that. We're going to use that. We're going to leverage your money for us. So you put $100 in the bank, and now the bank went and traded your money in the largest financial market in the world, and they made $10,000 off of your $100, and then they said, okay, here you go, 0.000617 or some weird percentage. So now they made $10,000 off of your 100 that was just sitting there, and you got 6%. Or 6%, 6 cents. 6 cents. Why not put that money into your hand? Yeah. You can do the same thing they can do. Just learn it. So we're partnered with an amazing company, I Am Mastery Academy. The cool thing with I Am Mastery Academy is they provide you with all the banking tools and everything that you need to get started. Everything that you need to make money in this space, all the education that you need to get this thing started, right here at I Am Mastery Academy. You have the CEO, Christopher Terry, and his wife, Issa Del Toro, right? CEO is so cool, you know he did. His birthday was the last month or something like that? It was last month, 2 months ago. Oh, look at that. But this man on his birthday said, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I want to see all of y'all win. Here's $300,000. Go do it. Oh, wow. I never knew a CEO to put his own money up to make sure that his team won on his birthday. I want to see you win for my birthday. Here's $300,000. Who does that? That's like crazy. Who does that? And then you have my mentors, Dr. China and Logic, who are partners with them. Straight like that. Straight like that. Put the nines in the chat. Put the nines in the chat. You have them working hand in hand. So what does that mean for you? Now you have the CEO of a company paired with your mentors. You know what that means? You're even more elite. Because there's people who's meeting here. You know them big people at the top, big bank? Who's meeting and having meetings about what they're going to do with our money later on? Now you have the CEO and then your mentors who are giving you the inside scoop. Hey team, by the way, this is going to be happening in the next 5 days because the CEO told me. Who does that? Who gets into this space and does that? That's crazy. Private community. A private community is something so amazing. Like I said, all them people outside, they don't know what's going on in this house, but we in here, right? You have the mentorship. You have the support. Engagement, where we can actually shoot ideas and talk. Have different meetings where we can see what our skills are. Live events like this one. Hey, everybody. We travel, y'all. I told y'all, Dr. China went to Dubai and I saw her there. You know I was invited to Dubai the next year. My friends couldn't afford. I was just getting in, so I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't afford it. But to know that now I don't have to wait. We just did London in February. I don't gotta wait for my friends to say, oh girl, you know what, well, maybe I'll have the money. I'm not your girl, we just decided on that last week. What you talking about? You wanna go tomorrow? Yes. And I got a room full of people who gonna say yes to. I don't gotta wait for you no more. I got to go. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I got to go. Listen, don't worry about it. So you get all that, and then you get Mr. Logic Mix himself. I don't know how this works. I don't know what I did. That guy right there. That's my mentor, y'all. He taught me so much. There's a 7-figure trader who said, I'm going to give you my time every night to make sure that you can see the charts the way I see the charts. You can hop on with this man every night just to get his analysis on how this thing moves. I don't know many straight like that. Ew. I don't know many 7-figure traders or millionaires who give people their time like that, Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. in Louisiana. You can just hop on and trade with him. That's crazy. How many of y'all is trading like pros because of logic? Man, straight like that, 999. That's what we do, like it's It's just a blessing to have this space. It's a blessing. And then you have Tokyo, China. Tokyo, China is trending and it's a game-changing move. You have Dr. China and Tokyo who came together and came up with a concept where it's just copy and paste. You literally just copy and paste. You put the numbers in and you make your money. That's it. Think of pips as money, right? So it's 300 pips a night. 4 times a week. 1,200 pips a week. That's what y'all think of pips as money, right?
Yes.
What you think you're making? Some money. And you don't gotta do no analysis. Dr. China and Tokyo, they do that for you. And they say, come on, let's make that money. So you have so many opportunities here, right? The best thing about this is the friends that you meet. The friends that you meet in this space. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Mrs. Barbara. Hey, Roz. Indeed. These are my Forex family and friends. In this space, just from talking, you meet so many people. Hey, P. Hey, Roz. So many people that you hand. These are my friends, y'all. Y'all can say hi, my friends. Hey, Kat. In this space now, you have money-making friends too. I have the pleasure and honor to welcome my friend, the Game Changer. Now, let me tell you about these Game Changers. They in Baton Rouge, right? From New Orleans, though. Toya is a woman who came in. She's a woman of God. And came into this thing and said, you know what, Z? We met last year. I think it was in November. And said, I got to do something big. I got to do something to change my community. I got to show people how this works. We met and the rest is history. I just watched, literally, you know, you say your friends, you should be able to see them and you should be able to elevate with them. If your friends are not elevating you, then you got the wrong circle of friends.
Come on now.
If your friends ain't moving in the direction that you want to move, and if the conversation ain't moving in the direction that you see yourself moving, why are you talking to them? Because they just going right here, right? But you got big places to go. You don't got time to have these type of conversations. I don't got time for that. I need to talk to the money makers. Where the money makers at? Come on! So we have my friend Toya, the Game Changer, who is definitely changing the game. She is another P5000 in this space. And I want y'all to hear from her.
What's up, everybody? Somebody told me this was boss talk, not bro talk, right? I am Toya, the Game Changer. Thank you so much for that. Give it up for me, y'all. I am Toya, the Game Changer, and I am in this space by my amazing mentor, Dr. China Bethany and Logic Mitch. Y'all give it up for them for even putting this on. Now, I'm a different type of person. I'm right here from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I'm now in Baton Rouge by way of Hurricane Katrina. I didn't know a thing about Forex, y'all. I'm going to just be honest with you, never even heard of it. But I saw my friend, my mentor, Dr. China, living the life that I desire to live. How many of you are sick and tired of being sick and tired? Even on your job, you're just going through the motions. Now, I've been in the medical industry for over 20 years, investigating physicians, so I didn't have a little Rudy-Poo job, right? But I knew that God had something more in store for me because the lifestyle that I desired couldn't fit in a little salary that they chose to give me. So I had to get outside of that. I had to get around true bosses. Welcome to Boss Talk. I had to get around people that was going to motivate me to do better. Get better, achieve better. How many of you know that you can never amount up to what you've never been exposed to? Coming in, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, I love my city to death. But I gotta be real, y'all. As a community, we gotta do better. It's too much of crime. It's too much of backstabbing. It's too much of hating going on.
Mm.
Okay, I can walk around in my red bottoms and then somebody will judge me based on that, but don't know the hell I've been through to get to it.
Oh,
You ain't walk around in my shoes a day if I paid you. Now the thing is that I got in this space, never knew nothing about it, but I trusted my friend. I knew that she'd been a boss from when we was at Gregory. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? My thing is, if I can get Gregory Gators, we're way back. Oh, what? So my thing is, I got in this space, y'all. I didn't know nothing about it, but I knew I was tired of being sick and tired. I was living from paycheck to paycheck because even though you make a decent income, you still got decent bills. So at the end of the day, my paycheck wasn't enough. And I got tired of struggling. So I got tired of going work 2 and 3 jobs away from my family and kids, my husband. And so got this Forex. I was acting like I knew what it was. I really didn't know what it was. But she told me, Dr. China, she said, Toya, come in this space, be very coachable, do everything I tell you to do. And that's what I did. Y'all, can I tell you, before you know it, I was in this space. She told me to share the blessing with other people. And I did that. I told 3 people, y'all, because I was so excited. I was so motivated. The reason why I got the name Game Changer, because I knew my community was struggling. I knew my community was taught, go to school, get a good education so you can learn how to be a good employee. I knew that my community didn't know what this stuff was because I didn't know what it was, and I'm smart. I went to 35. So, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if I didn't know what this is, how many more of my people don't know what this is? It's time for us to change the game for real. I ain't talking about just dressing cute, looking cute, getting your hair done. That stuff don't mean nothing at the end of the day if you broke. I'm talking about changing the game like my sis D, where we could go buy communities. How many times people come to our communities, they own the gas stations, they own the beauty stores, they own the nail salons. But we don't own nothing. They own the chicken places, managing chicken. It's us buying that chicken. We got 2 plans over there. Y'all think they eat that? Y'all think they eat that chicken? They don't eat that junk. It's us. They mimic us. They study us. They know what we like. And they come back in our community and sell it to us and kill us every day. We go spend our dollars while they take their money, send it back to their countries. They come back, plant more businesses in our community. We ain't got a pocket pissing in the window to throw it out. I did say welcome to Boss Talk, right? So my thing is this. The Game Changer was birthed out. Not just because it's a cute name, no. We got to really change the game. When you call yourself something, you got to believe in what you call yourself. And not what other people tell you. And not what other people say about you. It's how you view yourself, what you believe in, your mindset. And so I got sick and tired, y'all. I got tired of struggling. And I got tired of my people talking broke all the time. I wanted to change my communities for real. Man, I love to see my Black people coming up. I'm not about to hate on you. Just put me on so I can go put my other people on. For real. I got Black sons, y'all. I got a 20-year-old. I got a 1-year-old, and I'm pregnant now. So my thing is, I want to put the work in now so that my children would never be broke a day in their life. And my grandkids would never be broke. And your kids would never be broke. Because somebody gave you the invitation tonight for you to come up. You ain't doing nobody a favor. We're still making money. With or without you. My red diamonds was on before y'all walked in the door. I'm saying. So you're not doing us no favor. You see what I'm saying? We doing you a favor by putting you on. So let's get back to the presentation, right? So passionate about my community is because people try to box you into their small reality. And the thing is that they taught us how to go to school. They taught us how to be good employees. They taught us how to work for years until we retire and enjoy life when you're 50 or 60 or 70 years old, if you have the money to do so. That's what they taught us, y'all. And we get excited because we got a little pension that we got to get permission from to take out after it's taxed and penalized. What you mean? I have life going on in between then. What I'm gonna do? What do? You go borrow money, get in more debt? You go ask your family and friends? You go get 2 and 3 jobs, now you're away from your family? You tired, your back hurt, your feet hurt? That's the way we're gonna live? We go to church over and over. Every time I turn around, he's making a way. And every time we turn around, we broke. Every time. This real talk, y'all, for real. I grew up in the church. How many times we as a community preach the same old thing, and for 30 and 40 years, the church can't afford to go now because everybody in the church broke. These are the conversations we really need to have to change the mindset, to change the way we think. Start speaking different. You see what I'm saying? The thing is that they taught us how to be good employees. My husband right here, Mr. Ambassador, graduated from St. Paul, graduated from LSU, half degrees. Never once. Okay. Yeah. He's never once used his degree, y'all. But guess what? Still had to pay the student loans. You know what his reality was? He started off as a bellsman at the Hilton Hotel and just worked his way up the ladder. Now he's at the top. He didn't need a degree for that. But he's still responsible for the student loans that the people told him he had to get. That his family told him he had to get. Because they wanted to look a certain way to keep up. Because that's what we taught in our communities. But the minute somebody come have boss talk with you, we be like, is that real? When you done been getting scammed your whole life. Why is it that when it's time for us to invest in us, we second guess it?
Come on, sis.
But when somebody else feeds you foolishness to make their company rich, we jump. Why is that? Why is that? See, the reality is they didn't teach us about when life come knock us upside our head and how we had a beautiful home in Denham Springs and how I was driving around in my fancy Jaguar and my husband had a nice truck. And see, he got laid off from his job. Nothing that he done, but because they made a business move and he didn't fit inside their business move. They didn't care if he had a family, kids, or responsibility. I know you did a good job and you worked for us for a long time, but guess what? We got other things to do right now. You ain't a part of the plan. So y'all, we lost our house, we lost our cars. 2 grown people bossed up looking cute, broke. Standing on the corner selling government phones, y'all. Y'all know the free phones? Yeah. You gotta have Medicaid or food stamps or something to qualify. Y'all, we was on the corner begging in the rain, hoping somebody would qualify. But your cousins couldn't even qualify because they were trying to get the same phone 3 or 5 times. We couldn't pay somebody to get a free government phone, y'all. I'm being real, y'all. This is my story. Can I be real?
Yeah, come on now.
Yo, we was in the rain some days. We was in the hot sun some days. I was embarrassed, y'all. I remember crying in bed because my grown self, with my educated grown husband, 2 grown educated people had to move back with my mama and stay in a 1-bedroom house. I was so embarrassed. The people we thought was friends was talking about us. And not even to put my husband on the spot like this, but his own mother said, I told you not to marry that trash. Wow. This is passionate. This is why I got the win. You have too many people ready to see you fail. And you got to show them better.
Let's go.
Even if it's your blood.
Come on.
See what I'm saying?
Come on now.
So when I tell people my story, I'm not up here trying to get no money out of you.
Let's go.
It's my pain, and I'm not embarrassed. Because I know what my valley experience was like. And I know what my promised land is like, because God already promised me. That's why I can't spend no job. You can't dumb me down to fit in your salary.
Come on.
When your salary wasn't enough for me and my family. And when you decided to take your salary away from me, we got everything taken away from us. And I said I would never give nobody, not a man, not a woman, not a job, nobody, no more authority over my life to tell me when I can feed my family or not.
Let's go. Let's go.
So that's why the game changes is important. Because we need to change the game. Now I keep on saying I'm gonna get back to this presentation. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time, you know. I can't get this thing off of here, but anywho, to get started with us, you guys. Oh, by the way, did I tell y'all I was retired now? At the age of 39 years old. After I investigated positions for 20 years. Yeah, I'm retired, y'all. I got tired of them people. I got tired, y'all. I started off by asking who's sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Let's go.
I got tired, y'all, for real. It got to the point where I was doing Forex business on the clock, and my supervisor said, "You on that phone too much." I was like, "Look, you got one more time." One more time. You don't know all the prayers that I had to go through to get me here. And you got nerve to tell me about a phone or your job? Because I ain't getting none of your work. So to get started with us, y'all, we have the Elite Package. It comes with everything for $324.95, you guys. It's a $274 a month investment, okay? It comes with all of the academies. It comes with all of the instructors around the clock, you guys. This is one of our elite top of the line packages. How many of you know that if you want to start a business or a franchise, it's going to take way more than $300? How many of you guys know that? I remember investing thousands of dollars into companies and it flopped. How many of you know I spend this at the casino with no return and go right back the next Friday when you get paid again? For real. At the bingo hall, call games. Why my card players there? See what I'm saying? My grandma used to have me at the card games. I didn't know nothing about it. So 3, 4 in the morning, a bunch of women sitting around the table, spending this type of money like it wasn't nothing. But then when we have an opportunity like this, is it real? You see what I'm saying? Our mindset has to shift. But then we have the platinum package, you guys. It's a one-time fee of $234.95. The monthly fee of $174.95. Just look at it as you get to have your whole digital franchise for $234 and just your maintenance fee of $174. Look at it like a business. Overhead by itself. This your overhead. $174 a month. That's your overhead. What business can you have where you have an overhead of $174 a month, but it can pay you up to $1 million? Y'all, I'm embarrassed to say these prices. You know why I'm embarrassed? Because after stuff like this, people will still be like, "Is it real? Are you crazy?" Y'all, this is the best investment I could have ever made. But because I understand it's a pandemic going on, people say they don't have money. But really, this has been the most people ever spent money. But just because you don't have the money, or you feel you don't have the money, or you feel like, you know what, I can come up with the one-time fee, but it's just that overhead cost, that monthly fee, that's going to be a little steep for me, right? I'm already struggling with bills. Well, guess what? We had you in mind. We have a scholarship program. If you refer 2 active members, and as long as they're active, guess what? It's free. So we just want you to focus on earning and learning, sharing a blessing, helping other people, change your community. It's free, y'all. So if it wasn't real, why would it be free?
Okay.
So my thing is, what are you going to do? Now, somebody slipped up and told me that I was invited to a boss talk. So I need to know where my boss is at. If somebody invited you, they must have felt that you were a boss. So I see a lot of bosses in the room. So this should be nothing, y'all, right? This should be exciting when I get talking about this. Guess what? If you refer somebody to this opportunity and they see value in this, which is a lot of value, and they sign up with the elite package, the company pays you a $50 bonus per person, y'all. If they sign up with our basic package, that's $25 per person. That has nothing to do with what you're making in your trading account. Let's be clear, okay? This is just a bonus, extra little money right here. If you bring in 4 people, you done made $200 on top of what you make in trading. $25 a person, you done made $100. But that's not the good part, y'all. Look at this. This is the part that allowed me to retire at the age of 39 years old. See, my mentor, Dr. China, she said, Toya, you be on your phone anyway. You love helping your community. Why not expose this? I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I went and told 3 people. I quickly became platinum 150, y'all. That means I make a residual of $150 a month. I made this on accident because I'm a naturally tell people if I'm winning in a space, right? Because I'm not selfish. So my 3 people was excited because they trusted me. They went out and told 3 people. Now I'm a player 600, which brought me to 12 people. A residual of $600 a month. Wow. That's somebody's car note. That's a few bills for somebody. Then before you know it, them people went told other people when we still telling people along the way. I'm at platinum 1,000. That's an extra $1,000 a month, y'all. That's somebody's rent. That's somebody's rent. And all you did was tell 3 people about a product that works. About how you could capitalize in the world's largest financial industry. Something that we was excluded from because they taught us to be good employees. Now, these 30 people plus myself went out and told a few more people. Before you know, you got a team of 75 people, which is platinum 2,000. That's an extra $2,000 a month. Who could use the extra $2,000 a month? I know you could. An extra $2,000 a month? I don't even care if you do go get a side job. You still ain't gonna probably make an extra $2,000 a month. Right. Trading this for your time away from your family. And you tie back her, feed her. You see what I'm saying? And here I am right now, me and my husband, platinum 5,000. We make an additional $5,000 a month. I said additional, y'all. People go to school for years and get a student debt to make $5,000 a month and still don't make that. Still don't make that, y'all. You have teachers only making $30,000 a year. And all I did was talk to 3 people and I made $5,000 a month. Aggressively going to chairman 10, which is $10K a month, y'all. That's 6 figures. I didn't know nothing about Forex. Nothing at all. I just took a step out on faith. I knew I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I knew I wasn't in a position to let nobody dictate to me on how I was going to feed my family again. I trusted my friend. And the rest is history, y'all. Platinum 5,000 on my way to chairman 10, which is 10,000 a month. Then you have chairman 25, which is $25,000 a month, y'all. Some of y'all are checked out right there. You know why? Because We wasn't exposed to those type of figures. I'm talking about a month. 50,000 a month. That's what Dr. China and Logic Mix is right now. 50 grand a month. Most people don't even make that in a year. That's a month. A month? Y'all know what we could do with that type of money as a community? It's all legal. Ain't nobody hustling in those streets. I mean, we hustle a different way. Let's not get it twisted. Because it's work trying to change the mindsets of people that don't believe in themselves. That's the true hustle. It can get tiresome. And I'm like, dang, we as a people have been oppressed for so long, so we don't even realize we're oppressed. We don't realize it. Y'all, they are aggressively about to hit Chairman 100. That's 100K a month. Wow. And then it goes to Chairman 250, which is 150K. Then $500,000, y'all, a month.
A month.
We have people making $750K a month. That's almost $1 million a month. This is not make believe. When I first saw this, I was like, is this Monopoly money? You get a house and you get a house and you get a house. Everybody get a house. Yeah. We was not taught this type of stuff. I don't think I even know how to count that much. To be real with you. $750K a month, every Friday. Every Friday we get paid, y'all, like clockwork. That's just residual. It has nothing to do with the 2K my husband to make trading in a day.
Okay.
What my trade is that? How many people, we already heard D, they'll flip the $100 to 12K. Do we have any testimonies? What my testimonies at? Any testimonies? You have a testimony? You made how much? $2,000 Friday. Wow. So let me ask you this. When people ask,
Come on, girl.
you can go first and then Jess will go.
Oh yeah, I started out trading like in March, like 5 months ago. And well, be honest, I didn't lose some money. But that's because when I started off, I didn't take the time out to learn. So I started off, one day I made like $1,400 in one day. And I was like, wait, I could do this. I was watching YouTube, and I never took the time out to go in my back office and watch the videos. So I started off, and I made the $1,400. I'm like, okay, all right. So it's easy. And I got in there, the same $1,400 that I made in one day. I lost it. So I'm like, hold up, I got to slow it down. I lost that plus some more. So I went back in my back office. I started watching the videos. I started learning, and I went in my demo. So I went back in my demo. When I came back, I went back in my demo for like 2 months. So I started trading my demo. I learned how to read the charts. And I started back like a month ago. And when I started a month ago, it's been on. It's been on good. When I tell y'all, I haven't lost a trade yet since I've been back home. I made like $4,000 altogether. Give it up for Jazz, I just know I got laid off last April. That's how I remember So I was asking about stock on my Instagram, and a friend of mine said, "Join the call." I joined the call. Before the call was over, I knew I was journaling. I didn't know what I was journaling, but I journaled. I applied immediately. And like 3 hours later, four of my friends came along with me. I was T150 4 hours later. So we got in. Kayla, she was like, "Oh, we gonna build a team. I gotta put this. We gotta put this here, so we don't. Everybody don't have to be confused when they come in." So I'm trying to like think of different ways. She's like, "You need to go to sleep. You're up all night." I could not sleep for nothing. I don't know what I was watching, what I was learning. I just had my notebook right in my car. So I'm like, I know my team had to win. Most of them bank accounts didn't look like mine. So I put my money forward. We start training. You put a chart out, she didn't know I started. And I'm like, all right. I said, let me learn how to trade. So I'm trading, and I'm like, me progressively, I had account with $500. We almost took 10K. All right. Now gold. I love gold. So gold made me sit down for like 2 weeks. I was in a little though. She was like, "You need to learn how to stop." I wasn't this. I'm like, I'm making this money. So gold made me stop, but when we go back, we're gonna get more, and we're gonna hit that 10K every month, if not more. Like me and my team. Like not just me and my team. So that's my story. I'm happy I was introduced to it.
Now, like you said, y'all, we have impeccable mentorship. It's not just about, this is what I love, it's not just about the money. Because like our mentor, Elijah Nick, can say, you can have the money, but if you don't have the wisdom to know what to do with the money, you'll be a fool with money. Before you know, you're broke. You see what I'm saying? So it's about the mentorship. Do we have a testimony that can tell us about the mentorship here alone? Anybody about the mentorship? Come on, give it up for Jacqueline. Let it hear
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Jacqueline Alfred, better known as Lady J of Forex Finale. I will tell y'all this. I started out, my girl told you again, to tell you who I love also much, honey. Her husband is the ambassador over there. Now I'll tell y'all a little bit about my story. I was in a little movement actually. So I'm sitting by Circle K, I'm like, Lord, I'm gonna make some extra money. I was going Uber. I've been working on my job 24 years. That was a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But I was going Uber, but it was a pandemic, so I had Uber since March 10th. So he called me like April 28, 29. I'm sitting there with my car. I'm like, Lord, I'm about to move. I'm gonna pay this extra light bill because they never, you know, your light bill, water bill like $19 and water, you got a $77 water bill. So I'm like, Lord, I'm gonna pay this bill. I'm gonna get the grass, come on, you say, well, how am I do? She called. I said, wait till you call me. I said, girl, this is a blessing. I'm glad you called. Sign me up. She's like, no, I'm gonna send you my link. You do it. I'm gonna click the wrong thing. Sign me up. If you do some of that call within 235, that's on you. Go gonna get you. Sign me up. So she signed me up. I ain't really plugged in because I'm moving. I'm moving around. I'm moving, but I'm listening to the calls. I'm listening to live on my club. Listening to the team huddle. And I tell you, it tears me up for the motivation and the inspiration that they was giving me. Everything that they was just pointing to me. I'm like, man, I can do this. That was the best 235 I thought was gonna get stolen from me in my life. The best 235 I ever spent, and I spent some money. I could eat that. So just the mentorship alone did it for me. Then I started going in trading on a nightclub, making my had the 59 cents, but I scared $50. I was proud of my 59 cents when they went in. Proud of my 59 cents. Me. Then I got James Brown. See him posting his profits. Like, man, I'm about to hit this dude up. That's it. I'm coming out. Ask this dude what he doing. I don't know nothing about this show. My dog put me on, he said, do this, do this. I'm like, all right, cool. The day before my birthday, July 14th, I got in there 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm hustling. Going in, going out, going out. Man, for you know, I had $1,280. I was like that. So besides the training and all that, what got me and what made me continue and what made me stay is the mentorship. Who you know gonna tell you about, okay, now we gonna help you make this money, what you gonna do? How you gonna invest? Who you know gonna tell you, okay, now y'all done did all this, let me help you get your credit straight.
Right.
Who gonna tell you now y'all done did all this, let me make sure you do your taxes right.
Mm.
So they bringing all these different people in here to help us. Where you gonna get that? Well, $235? Wow. Plus, I could be on my team. I got another 4 people. We rolling with it.
Right.
I'm gonna be 150, but I'm going up.
Yes.
Let's go.
And before you know, before the end of the year, I told you P2,000, I'm gonna be a P5,000 before the end of the year. And guess what? I'm firing my boss before I make 45.
Yes.
I love it. Y'all, so y'all heard my story. You saw the investment plan. You saw what becoming an IBO, which means independent business owner. This is your own digital franchise that you can have a piece of the pie, you guys. This is it. It's available to you. Now, when I asked where my boss is at, half of the room, most of the room raised y'all hand. So when it's time to put your money where your mouth is, don't shy away now. Because the opportunity is still a great opportunity. Whether you take it or not, it's just going to go to the next person that's hungry for it. And 5 years later, 10 years later, you're going to be wishing that you would have took it. Dang. I wish I would have, could have. Tomorrow is not promised. Tonight is not promised. Your family is depending on you. What legacy will you leave besides bills and debt? Having to go start a GoFundMe account, chicken fries, fish fries, and everything. Let's be real. That's in our communities, y'all. It happen every day. You could change the trajectory of your future and your family right now. I say yes to Forex, and you should too, you guys. Thank you. I'm Toya the Game Changer.
I really wasn't even gonna say that. I was just walking past it. I just wanted to be a part of that energy. She just I wasn't gonna say. I was just like, hold on, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Nobody like no sage right now because it's in there, Lord. Jesus, you gave us some energy. So we usually close off with our amazing leader, Dr. China, but we're outside handling a little business right now. But what I do want to let everyone know, the best investment you can make is in yourself. No, seriously, I don't think you understand me. The best investment you can make is within yourself. Knowledge is the best investment. Let me tell you, I could hustle my ass off and leave my children $1 million if I want to. But guess what? If they don't know what to do with it, I failed them. So what we leaving up here on this screen tonight, this financial wisdom, that's what I want to leave my kids. Because it don't matter if I leave them $1 million, if they don't know what to do with it. I failed them. So guess what I'm doing? My child, she's 11 years old. She's like, Daddy, can I learn anything? I like the way the numbers look on the chart. I'm like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. As long as you ain't trying to build the blocks and with all that other crazy stuff you're doing, yes, play with it. I'm happy it looks amazing to you. So when you turn 18, guess what I'm going to do? Put $500 in your account. And I'm going to tell you, you don't have to go to college, right? You don't have to be an employee, right? Right? So, according to the amount. Oh, him right there? The one that just laid back? Like, I don't know which y'all tell me. I'm trying to see what Drake new song sounds like. Man, come on, boy. There's a dude right now on our team. What is he, 19 years old? That dude, his mama said 18 years old. His mom, he wanted to go to college in New York, right? His mama couldn't do that. She had too much debt to income going on, couldn't get approved for the thing. But you know what his mom did have? Knowledge. She had Forex knowledge. She had Rich University knowledge. So she put him in the game. He got in the game and took his little $200 account that his mama couldn't afford to provide with him. And he flipped that to, want to do the drum roll? Want to do the $200 flip to what?
25K.
God, Jesus. The boy came out. How did he pay for school? So when he's done, he don't have no loans. He ain't got to catch up. He ain't got to do none of that. He's equipped. He's equipped. And honestly, guys, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, okay? So if someone invited you here tonight, they care about you. They see something in you. They know you're a boss because, like she kept saying all night, this is boss talk. So if they know you're a boss, that's why you're here. So whoever invited you guys out tonight, I want you to get back with them ASAP, as soon as possible, and tell them first and foremost, thank you. Second, good night.
And before you guys go, I don't want anybody to leave. I cannot allow anyone to leave without hearing our mentor, Dr. China Beckley. Man, I tell you, this lady is awesome. She's amazing, and she wanted to put all this on for you guys to eat. So welcome, Dr. China.
All right, give it up for the game changer. Amazing job. Every single person that's here right now is because somebody opened up a door for you. Somebody actually invited you into this place. Everybody who shared a testimony today, I just want to say congratulations because you made it past your own fear. You made it past that own crazy conversation in your head that you made up a whole story in your head, right? And you made it past all the people that's designed in your life to actually give you all of this. Is it real? Is it this? Is it that? And you push past that. That's what success looks like. So every guest that's in the room, you have a decision to make. Either you want to be a part of something that's working, that's going to help you to win, or you can keep doing what you're doing. But the world is changing very, very fast right now. I believe that there's three types of people in the room, right? The people that's in this room right now, maybe you have some questions. We can get your questions answered. Maybe you already knew from the first slide you needed to get started with this. That means you need to get the link of the person who invited you here. And maybe you're just absolutely happy with what you're already doing. That means you know at least 5 to 10 people who would love to do what we're doing, right? So I want you to get back with the person who invited you here, get their link. There's way too many cars outside, so I'm rushing this process to get y'all out of here, okay? But if you're ready to get started, those are the people that can say that you know that you're already a member, you already in, you already locked in your spot, you ready to build some dynastic wealth. We're excited about that, and we're excited about helping lives to change. There's going to be another event just like this next week, Saturday. We're going to get you the details of the link. It's going to be 3 sessions back to back. Why? Because we put the city on. The people who ready for boss talk, who ready to be their own boss, who ready to multiply money, we already got the platform for them to help them. But I want to bring my husband up really quick as well. Mr. Elijah Mixes, you're going to see a lot from him as well. This is the support system. Mr. Elijah Mix, your nightclub host.
Everybody make sure y'all be safe, number one. Let's run it up. I'm gonna keep it simple because we try to kind of get the talking and stuff, but keep everything safe though. But I love each and every one of y'all. This has been a powerful, powerful boss talk. I see nothing but more millions in the room. I'm excited that that we are together. So that's the most important thing to me. So all you guys make sure that you get back with the people who the guests, with the guest people, whatever. Come aboard, let's run a bag up, let's get the bag on.
All right, guys, so New Orleans has been absolutely amazing. Thanks for coming out. All you need to do is get the link of the person. How many guests do we have, by the way? If you're a guest, just wave at me. All guests, wave your hands. Okay, guests, we want you to stick around. If you're a guest, we want you to stick around and come into this area so we can answer your questions. So when everybody get up, the guests can come right here. We want to answer your questions and help you to get started with them. So with that being said, that concludes the Okay. So with that being said, I just need some high energy right now. Put on for the city and let them go. Everybody, thanks so much for coming out. We love you. God bless and peace.
Yo, everybody.
Hey guys, a picture real quick.
You know, if anybody, we're gonna try to get the callers.
Hey, attention, please.
Kind of, if y'all guys can, you know, we gotta kind of not trying to rush people just to guess if you guys gonna stay, but we gotta kind of regulate the security came. You know, we got so many cars parked outside, so we don't want to have nobody police coming over, none of that stuff. So we're gonna kind of keep it cool. So that's what the guy came over and told us. So just want to let y'all guys know that. So all guests who's here on the teams, you guys can kind of come to the front, and everybody else can kind of try to clear it out.
So y'all, if y'all have any questions, that's cool. Let me go make sure you move the truck. I'll be right back.
The light.
Exactly. You already have anything, or you need to with this. Bro, that's how it was. Like, you have to get this opportunity. Good. I believe that versus how to do it. I think it's not in the car. my sister. How you doing?
Okay, guys, I was not aware. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. You're the one. So we didn't know we were still streaming live, but now that we do, thank you so much for being here. You guys had a chance to see everything up close and personal, and we appreciate you for your time and your heart and your love, and for seeing our Forex Finale. So I'm gonna call Miss Carol real quick because she called me and the phones was ringing, and I didn't know to tell her thank you for letting me know that we were still streaming live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I would have had this mug on and everybody would have been gone and no telling what they would have been seeing, honey. Like, let me get her now, okay? Because no telling what Logic got in on his mind, okay? I'm just saying, let me get her now. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Love you. Thank you. People are so excited. They are so excited. They're so excited. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I love it. Well, it sounds good. God bless you. Thanks. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. Peace, guys. That's it. See you later. Click the link. Whoever shared this information with you, make sure you get back with them. Get back with the person who invited you. If I invited you, DM me now. Peace out. Bye.